Hello, I'm Rosemary Tyrrell, the Director of the Office of Faculty Development for the UCR School of Medicine. Welcome to our series on online teaching tools and tips. This tutorial will show you a feature in Zoom that you may not be aware of, and that is how to determine who is in your session, or essentially to have attendance from your session. And what you're going to want to do is go here on the left and select Reports. And you've got two choices. One is participant information and the other is meeting information. The meeting information will only work if you ask people to register for your event. So let's look first at the usage. So perhaps I didn't ask people to register, but I still want to know who was there and maybe even how long they were in the meeting. So you notice that it has a duration here, and I'm going to go back a couple of weeks and search for all of the sessions I've done in the last few weeks. The one thing that you should know is that the duration for this is 1 month. So if you really need this information, you need to get in there within a month as soon as you can and gather that information. So I'm going to use this Student House program that we did a few weeks ago. And all you do is go over here to the number of people and then just click on that. And it's going to bring up a report, and will export that report in an Excel file. Before I do that, I want to actually click on Export with the meeting data so that I have that information. And then I'm also going to only show select unique users, meaning I don't need to know that somebody lost connection for 2 minutes and came back 2 minutes later. I just want to know who all was here. And then I'm going to export that. And it's going to export as a Excel file. So just going to save that just to my desktop for the purpose of this video. And as soon as that is ready, you'll notice that it opens up in an Excel sheet. Let me just make this a little bigger so you can see it. And one of the things that you should be aware of is that whatever somebody, you'll notice here that somebody enrolled or used as their name, family, someone else just used A, someone said Michael's phone. And there are two ways to kind of deal with that, because what I'm looking at here is whatever was in that participants window is what's going to be in this report. One way to deal with that is just ask participants to put their full name in the participant window, because you can just right click on your name and change your name. And another way to deal with that is to go back here. I'm going to go back to the reports. If I can get this to close. And you'll notice there is another format here that we can use, and that's meeting. The way you do that is to ask, when you're setting up your meeting, you click the little box that asks people to register. And now if I click on that, it's going to give me the very same window. I'm going to go with the same time frame to pick up all of the sessions that I've done within the last couple of weeks. And notice the same Student House program is there. And I'm just going to click Generate. I'm going to ask them to show me everybody who attended. And then it's going to create a report for me. All I have to do is download that report. And the difference now is that it will give me everybody's email address. So when I open up that Excel sheet, it'll not only have the names of people, but also their emails. So even if someone, so it's having trouble opening today, but what it will show you is even if the person, here's an example, even if the person didn't give their full name, it will also, because here somebody just put their first name, but it gives me their email address. So if I have a list of people, or I'm pulling from a student report or something of that nature, I can usually match up the email address and figure out who it was that was in that account. That's really all there is to this process. It's pretty straightforward. And as always, if you have any questions or would like some one-on-one coaching, please never hesitate to contact the Office of Faculty Development. Thank you so much.